clear mic check. No.
Okay, mic test. Got your levels.
Never gonna stop it, I take it a blow. Wanna get to it, they never can know. Wanna get to it, I'm back at it all. My down like a python, I'm an icon, I got this. Never go stop it, we take it to the top. Put your money where your mouth is. I got change, I can do it like a house bid. Now let's bang, put your money where your mouth is. I got change, I can do it like
Riyadh, Saudi Arabia's capital, which is usually known as a main financial hub, has this week taken on the title of host city of the FIFAe World Cup Finals, where today we are at knockout stages, meaning you are going to be treated to some epic quarter-final and semi-final matchups. Well, you've already been treated, haven't you? Because this happened a little bit earlier on today. We had the quarters and semis of the console side of things, and this evening you get the quarters and the semi-finals of the mobile side of things. As it stands, we have 8 nations who are vying for 2 places in tomorrow's grand.
Hello everyone to the Judgment Day at FIFA eWorld Cup featuring eFootball Mobile. Myself Spiders, and joining me for the biggest stage is Mr. Lokmanu. So Lokmanu, how are you, my man, and how excited are you to see India at the biggest stage playing our best of the best matches?
Hi Spartus, it's great to be back, and I think we are finally here at the stages that matters. All that group stage drama is over, and we are here to witness Daniel make history. I mean,
Yes.
we've seen some incredible matches on day one, a tough day on day two, but I think today is the day where he has to perform. And that interview after day two yesterday that we saw, where he said that I
Yes.
am confident, his father believes in him, we all believe in him. So I think it's against Turkey, and that is going to be a tough match indeed.
Yeah.
So we've seen all teams performing so well, Spartus, but I think our man is ready for the challenge. Just can't wait
For
for him
sure.
to make history, and I'm super excited.
The best part about Daniel was that he knew what he did wrong on the second day. If you look at day one results, the first match 7-0 up against England, second match thrashing Japan 4-1, then Indonesia a close game but still managing to get a victory 3-2, then against Spain a cruising victory for us at 5-0. Everything was just flawless at day number 1. But then when we moved to the second day, things looked a bit dicey. We drew against Korea Republic, then got a thrashing defeat against Costa Rica 5-1, and then Brazil just managing to defeat us with a single goal they scored. All in all, it looked like Daniel just lost his media's touch on the second day. But then in the interview, he was like, "Yep, I got a bit overconfident. I know how to fix myself up." The confidence was definitely there.
Yeah, I think the confidence was there. I mean, if you look at the results, of course, against Korea, he played really well. Even against Costa Rica, he had a great start. And I think when it comes to having a solid start is so important because it's a very short game in terms of the time. And just couldn't play his game after that. Of course, kudos to the Costa Rica player, Mayor Quinn, who did a fantastic job to come back into the game. But I think it wasn't really Daniel's top game, and which
Uh huh.
we definitely will be seeing today because on day one he was the man on everyone's lips. I mean, he was just every analyst, every caster was talking about it on the show as well, and we were of course absolutely bamboozled by why and how can someone like play like this. So I think we just need to see how he performs today. And yeah, even the fixture against Brazil, though, very narrow loss, but I think it's not something that really matters now because we're in the knockouts. All of these score
Yes.
lines don't mean anything, and it is a best of three format. To all the viewers watching, it's going to be a best of three. So if he manages to win two out of those three games, then he qualifies for the semi-finals, and that is going to be tonight here live on Indian Football
Yes.
YouTube and Twitch. I mean, cannot wait for this, and it's not too far away, the kickoff though. And I think just it's incredible, Spartus. We've seen this young 17-year-old man reach the quarterfinals in the debut season of Indian football in the FIFA World Cup 2024.
Oh, yes. Man, it has been an incredible achievement for the lad. Just 17 years of age and showing the world what we are capable of. And yep, if you look at the overall standings, Team India, we were almost on the verge of being the table toppers on the day one. Everything just went away. But yeah, in the second day, we lost quite a bit points. Technically, just getting one single point on the three matches that we played. And because of that, we slipped down to the second slot. And I don't know how good or bad that is for us because it results in the overall seeding of the knockouts. And because of that, we have to face Turkey up against us. The standing, definitely we will get it on our screen. Yep, there we have it. Then uh, India getting on the second slot. So this was something which we expected India to be on the first. But hey, if you look at Indonesia, they are gonna play Thailand, which I definitely think is a very difficult matchup. So being the first team, you have to face Thailand, and if you finish second, you have to face Turkey. And if we look at the Group B teams, Thailand was one of those teams that didn't score much goals. They had just 5 goals scored, whereas Turkey they have like 5 goals, 4 conceded. So all in all, I think this fixture can definitely go in our way because both the teams are not that aggressive, and Indonesia and India, both the teams, because we are on the tabletop, our upcoming match is relatively easier.
I mean, at this stage, I'll be honest with you, I think it's when you look at the goals scored and when you see the kind of performances we've seen in this Group A where India was placed, I think if you compare that to the Group B, as you said, the goals were less scored. Of
Yes.
course, we can go on the stats, but when it comes down
Uh
to the
huh.
knockouts, you'll just get a taste of how
Hmm.
every team is actually playing on that particular day. So I think, of course, it's a very good analysis by you, Spartans, that you saw the goals from Group B, and that, of course, gives us a very clear idea as to what tactics that can be played by Turkey and the
Yes.
likes of Thailand as well. Because when we saw the five at the back against
Uh huh.
Daniel in the first match, I think that, of course, matters a lot because he was not able to score those goals. I think Korea Republic was playing five at the back, and it was difficult.
Yes.
So if you just look at the bracket now, Indonesia playing against Thailand, we finishing second after a disappointing day two. I think just I wouldn't say that's helped us in any way because, as I said, it's a bracket. You had to face a top team anyway, and you look at that.
Uh huh.
Just just a quick overview of this bracket in terms of, again, touching upon this topic of mobile esports taking over the world from South Asia. Look at the teams that are there
Oh
apart
yes.
from Morocco and Turkey. I think all teams are from the South Asia region, and this is the World Cup we're talking about. It doesn't look like it's an Asian tournament we're playing. So I think if you look at that, this goes to show how important it is for the players in this region to be actually be good at it. And Daniel, of course, is amongst the mix now. I mean, Turkey, great team, of course, very good player. We'll be seeing that in a while. But once again, I think goal scored doesn't really matter. Although Daniel did get a test against the likes of Costa Rica, against the likes of Brazil as well, how good these teams can be. And I think the number of goals scored in the group
Yes.
stages is very difficult to replicate that in the knockouts. If he does, of course, that means he's going to be going all the way and winning the quarters and the semis. I mean, if he actually plays that game, but it's going to be so tight because the competition is up there. There's $100,000 price pool up on the line to remind the
Yes.
viewers. So that is a lot for a young man to achieve. I mean, of course, he's not thinking about that, but if he does, I mean, after winning, it's an incredible achievement indeed, and I think that's all what all the players are thinking about right now, and all they want to do is just go ahead and get the win for their national team.
Oh, definitely. Like this, with the prize pool, the bragging rights to be the world champion at the age of 17. This is something we have seen in the European countries where players belonging to the age of 17 and 18 lifting the World Cup because they are so incredible at whatever title they are playing. And now, finally, a player from India has a chance to lift that trophy up. I think this is definitely gonna be the testament of his patience. Because we are facing a team that has not scored much goals but also not conceded much. They were the third in their own group, and which is something pretty different to look at. In the group B, we had again two giants with the likes of Malaysia scoring 14 to 15 goals, something which Indonesia and India did in our own groups. So, by the aggressive nature and the defensive structure that the opponent is going to bring, how does Daniel play the counter? Because yesterday, if you remember, he said in that interview we saw that the opponents were reading his game. So he has to bring a different game plan altogether and going up against an opponent that he has not played before at a level where it is going to be best of three. You don't get just one chance and you qualify
I think
ahead.
yeah, it's a really
You have
important
to
step.
defeat your
So
opponent
there
at
should be
least twice.
fair gameplay, and that's why I think FIFA has done that, and I think it's a wonderful step.
We can treat this sport as a normal sport and shouldn't have.
Oh, yep, we are back. We were just going for the interview, but yeah, if we talk about the same topic, like we have to beat your opponent twice, like two in a row maybe could be a way to go, but hey, overall, just twice would be a good way to progress things from here and just getting those victory. Even if the first match is a draw, it's not gonna end in a draw because then we'll have extra time and then penalties is gonna be there. So we will have a winner for each specific match. And if India manage to win at least two of them, it is going to be just perfect.
Yeah, I think as you mentioned the format, it's every game that you play for. You're not playing for a draw, you're not playing for 3 points. It's not aggregate score, which is the
Yes.
case in a lot of tournaments as well. I think every fixture has a result. That means it's you're either going to be winning that match or you're going to be losing that match, and based on that, your overall score would be for the best of three. So I think even if you're not able to play your level best at the first instant, like the first match at least, I think you still have a chance, which in a lot of situations is contrary to the group stages where you say, okay, yeah, I've not been able to get a result out of the first game. I'll probably get a draw and try and win the next fixture and probably add points to the table. Here you don't have that. It's knockouts. It's plain and simple. You win each game, but you do have a second chance, and that's all you get. And there is no loser bracket as well here, Spartus. So of course, we've seen so many
Yeah.
tournaments of FIFAe where we've seen there's like a loser bracket format also,
Uh-huh.
but in this case, it's not. So I think all you have is that best of three. You have to be aggressive from the start, and I think that's what Daniel must be looking at. He just has to play his game plain and simple. We can sit here; it's our job to talk about the stats. It's our job to discuss the format. But at the end of the day, all that matters is how you get the result and how you play at the end of the day. So I think, yeah, it's incredible the kind of feat we've achieved already. And quarterfinals first match is up and coming against Turkey. So I cannot wait to look forward to that.
Now the players walking in. Let's have a look at it.
Consistency is key, and Indonesia had it in spades, especially to top Group A.
Welcome to the stage for Team Thailand. It is P14, and Milos, one thing is for certain. He is not going to finish in P14 here. I'm expecting a standout performance from him.
Next up, representing Morocco, it's Enes. Team Morocco gathered 13 points in the incredibly highly contested Group B. Question is, how deep will this run be?
Next we have Korea Republic. Representing them and hoping to make waves over here on the big stage, it is DK.
Next up, Team Malaysia. Mbappe representing the squad. Out of a close Group B, only one squad, one player in this case, stood above the rest. Can he keep the momentum going for Team Malaysia?
Give it up for Japan. Shige-san, I'm hoping you can give us one hell of a performance, because currently at the bottom of their group, they will be facing Malaysia.
Oh, you talk about a hell of a performance? It's India! Daniel representing Team India had a perfect day one of groups. That turned, unfortunately, into a difficult second day. Will the family bonds between father and son carry them over the hump and into our semis and finals?
Our final team is Turkey. With Yusa representing them, the weight of the world is on his shoulders. Turkey had a narrow miss on the console tournament, but can they now make it on mobile? It's certainly not an easy task ahead of them, Milos.
It absolutely will not be for any one of our players and competitors here on mobile. We'll see who can make it deeper for us.
Yep, the players are ready at FIFA World Cup featuring eFootball. Mobile version this time is going to be. And Daniel, he looks so confident right now. And if you look at Turkey, man, this is definitely going to be a very close battle.
Yeah, I think the confidence of him walking out with all these players at just 17 years of age, it's so wholesome when you
Yes.
watch it. And look at him all ready and prepared. I mean, he's so confident, looking straight in the camera. There you go. That's exactly what we want to see. That is the man who knows how to showboat as play his best e-football. And I mean, it's
Uh-huh.
incredible to see the way the stage is set up for all the players. They're walking out. It's the finals. I mean, it's basically, as they say, it's the championship Sunday. And that's the kind of mentality that you need to have when you're playing at this level. And I think every player out there has an eye on the trophy already. But Daniel, I just feel he looks a bit different. He's got different fire in his eyes, and I think he is ready for Turkey. And we need to see how he performs right at the start. Like, it is imperative that he gets the first goal. We need to see that, because when he did that, every time he did, and then it just kept growing his confidence. So I think that is very important. We just want to see goals fly in and Daniel get
Uh-huh.
a strong start.
That is true. Like the first match is definitely going to be very crucial for him. Like in a best of three, if you set the first match momentum on your favor, then definitely it's going to help you a lot in all the three matches that you're gonna play. And we have seen him do that in all the five matches that he played on the first day. Even on the second day against Korea Republic, who are definitely a great team, he managed to get a draw and kept 80% possession as well. So he knew how to deal with stuff even on that match. But again, it is definitely a different opponent, and I am expecting a different play style as well from of Team India. Daniel, cause he said in an interview that his game plan was being read out by the opponents, and that's why he had a hard time on day two. I'm seeing something different coming up, especially when he has the likes of coaches giving him the support. We have Sashim Ratan giving him the support he needs from the console version. He's there as his mentor, so he is definitely gonna give his insights of what he can do better to get through to this quarterfinal stage.
Yeah, absolutely. I think having that coaching role is so important in your team. I think I've seen that multiple times myself in my career, and when I say how important it is very very important, Spartus. I think
Yes.
the third eye, with all the experience Saksham has, and of course his other teammates Ibrahim and Chinmay, Daniel's father, of course, as much as he's like, it was a little moment over there when the presenter had asked who's the better eFootball player, and he said that
Yeah.
I think my father is. So I mean, it's just incredible to see. And even the presenter said the father and son bond can get over the hump. I think that is so beautiful to say that, and it just gets to you. It gives you so much of confidence. You want to make your father proud. You want to make the country proud above everything else, and you want to make yourself proud. So yeah, I mean, all this talk is building up towards a game that we are
Yes.
just truly eagerly anticipating. I think it's about time. Probably the next 5 minutes we should be starting the game,
Yeah.
and I think a match against Turkey, it's a massive fixture because he looked pretty cold out there, the Turkey player. I think he just walking out, he's so relaxed. And I think the personality, the body language, of course, speaks a lot about how prepared the player is. So I think, yeah, there it is. Finally, we are ready for this match. You see Daniel's father behind him, supporting him. You see all his teammates sitting. Turkey camp always ready. Performances have been mixed for Turkey. I think it's something that is definitely going to statistically help the likes of
Yeah.
Daniel maybe. But yeah, I think I'm going to ask you for your predictions, Pardus. I think we always do this, and it is a best of three
Yes.
format. Every game has a result. What are your expectations, and how do you think this is going to pan out?
No, I'm thinking a 2-0 for Danny. Like he is definitely so much better at everything he does. I definitely expect a 2-0 coming up.
Yarın için kötü bir sonuç değildi. Bugün de ilk maçta yenilsek diye diğer iki maçı kazanarak
Just focus on hard work, nothing else. I just do my basics, stay calm and focused.
hiç düşünmediği hareketleri yapabileceğinden dolayı olabilir. Hiç beklemediği anda beklemeyeceği hareketler yapabilirim.
See, I respect my opponents and I respect you, but I will beat you.
Daniel'e saygı duyuyorum ama kazanacağıma inanıyorum. Good luck.
Oh, we love.
That's such a fun segment, man. That is so fun. Like, actually having the opportunity to talk to your opponent like that on the global stage. Look, Manu, this is something very unique and so lively to see.
Yeah, I mean, this is probably the first time we've seen very unique content piece over there, and this is exactly what we love to see. And I think the best part about the integrity of the competition is the respect they share for each other, and that is for something for the future generations to learn from. That he said, "I respect you, but I will beat you." And I think that's the confidence we need. Look at him; he's all ready. I mean, he's always looking at the camera. He's so ready. I mean, I love the confidence of this 17-year-old man. Honestly, he is the torchbearer for our nation at the biggest stage right now. As we look at the knockout fixtures, round one, Indonesia playing against Thailand. What a matchup that is. I think it's the group toppers from our group, Indonesia, playing against Thailand, of course, is a team that hasn't honestly been as impressive as Indonesia because they, of course, one of the favorites. Now coming to Morocco versus Korea Republic, that is going to be a great game as well because we saw Korea's player DK who was pretty good against us. And I think when it comes to Malaysia's game as well, it is going to be an interesting fixture. But this is the focus. We are starting in about 2 minutes now against Turkey, and look at them. I think that conversation, Spartus, was incredible indeed.
Yes.
I mean, I think that is the highlight right before the match towards the build-up, and we're all really looking forward to that.
Oh yeah, it definitely going to be a fun match. But also now, if we talk about the changes that are possible, like we saw, it is something a defender side structure on the side of Turkey. They have not scored much goals, and they have just managed to qualify. They were on the third in the Group B. So something that I can draw out from the less amount of goals scored is that they love to play either possession or just love to defend as much as possible. And I trying to favor like towards the possession side a bit more. Maybe it's playing a five at the back. Turkey could be one of those nations that loves to just hold the ball within their own half and stress out the opponent by not giving them any opportunity. That's something which Daniel has to be prepared for. Because I think it is going to be one of those games where you might not get enough of the chances as well. Because a team that scores so minimum amount of goals in like 7 matches is scoring 5 goals, it is something very weird to look out at.
Yeah, it is. I mean, when you look at the play style, of course, as you rightly spoke about, it is just going to be a situation where who gets the first goal, the first two goals actually. I mean, if a player is scoring 2 goals in the first match itself and has that lead, I think that has a major impact because of the shorter format of the time, as we said. So I think it's all about getting that first goal and getting into your opponent's head, as both of them have made it very clear to each other that we respect, like, I respect you but I'm going to beat you. I think that is the moment we've all been waiting for. So I think it's incredible. It's the stage is set, the players are ready, the coaches are ready behind, the supporters are ready, and you see Daniel, of course, cool as you like. And I'm interested to see Shubhank, the heart rate, because it's the stage as such. It's not the group stage anymore. It's the knockouts, and it'll be interesting to see how the players are reacting, how their body is reacting to the situation. So indeed, that's a fantastic addition by FIFA, honestly, in order to track the players and how they are feeling in the game. But yeah, I think there is no time for us to wait anymore. I think we don't want to be just sitting here and talking about the stats or what could happen. What we want to see is how it goes. And these players are ready because
Ah,
it is about time the match gets kicked off. Here we are, Spartus, for the knockouts. Welcome in to all the supporters who are here for Daniel, watching eFootball. Quarterfinal stage of the FIFA E World Cup 2024. India versus Turkey has kicked off, and Daniel, representing us, will be aiming to get the first stage cleared and reach the semi-finals.
it is definitely going to be a thriller, a match which is most awaited for us. Just keeping the ball in the first few minutes, taking his time. Gurpreet Singh switching the ball left and right. Subhashish Bose finds Suresh Singh. Goes back, keeps the position. Daniel slowly building up from the back. Nikhil Pujari back to Anwar Ali, and just look at Daniel right now. This is something we saw him do against the Korean Republic match, but now loses the ball deeply. Subhashish Bose giving up the possession. Could be a counter attack. Daniel, he is in trouble, and so is India, but a good interception there. Anu Thapa steals the ball, then Suresh Singh unleashing the counter attack.
Yeah, I mean, that was a risky affair there from Daniel to lose the ball like that. And you saw almost capitalizing on that. Get the chance once again. Can Anwar Ali get out of that press? He does. Nice bit of 1-2. But then again loses the ball in the center, and Yunus for Turkey is going to try and play that pass. But well defended there. Just has to get out of that midfield press right now, Daniel, which has not been able to do so. And Çalhanoğlu takes a shot. Second ball has to be dealt with carefully. It's just been a string of attacks from Turkey right at the start of the game.
Yeah, but now again, Anu Thapa goes back, finds Jackson Singh. Nikhil Pujari on the wings. He tried to cross the ball, but Yildiz just stealing the ball away. And now we have a big duty defense, and I think we should be able to do it. Across inside the box, letting it out for a goal kick.
Yeah, I mean,
And
if
another
you see,
chance.
if you see another chance, exactly, Spartus. I think it's what Daniel needs to be careful about. I think it's just some tactics. Both the players are playing 4-2-2, which is of course very interesting to see. Because when you see the setup as well, Daniel, we've seen most of him playing the 4-2-2. I don't know what he's going to be doing this time. He's playing 4-3-1-2. This is pretty interesting from Daniel. I mean, the day one was 4-2-2. Yesterday was mostly 4-2-2, but this time he's gone with 4-3-1-2. I think that's an interesting tactical change indeed. And again, the Turkey player also 4-3-1-2 and 4-2-2. He's made different formations, of course, both of them, as you can see for Daniel as well. He's now showing us the 4-2-2 tactic. So I think he's probably just going to switch in game, whatever works for him, because every competitive player has his or her tactics set, different tactics that you can just switch to in game. And that's exactly he must be looking depending upon the situation. But yeah, he needs to do better here. And this first attack could change things for Daniel and India. Brandon receives the ball on the wings. Can he play that pass? Just tries to get past Abdul Karim, but just not enough space.
And we are knocking on the door as well, but so does Turkey. And if we look at both the players, we are being so careful today in our decision making. And this is something I love to see. Playing it according to the occasion, playing it according of what the match demands. You know how crucial this first game is going to be in this BO3 series. And now Anwar keep calm and composed at the back line. So holds the ball, but now a long range effort by Yildiz. Gurpreet Singh, a heroic, a Superman save at the back. Anirudh Thapa is there for the clearance as well.
Yeah, much needed save over there. I think that was a nice try from Turkey, but now India on the counter attack. Suresh plays it to Manveer Singh. This could be the chance to get the first goal. Just tries to win the ball back, but just not enough to get past this formidable Turkey defense. It just has been a case where Turkey has just been attacking constantly. And if you see the stats, it's just 2 shots, 2 on target, but there's been more to the game. I think the build-up of Turkey, we have to give it to them, has been very strong. Daniel, on the other hand, is still trying to string those passes and create a chance. So I think it is a situation where the aggression is kind of lacking, I think, at least from the third eye's perspective right now, Spartus. And I feel just Daniel is finding his rhythm, and scores are still level. Second half has been kicked off in this quarterfinals leg 1 between India and Turkey. Daniel, of course, the pride of India, would be gunning to get that first goal. Interesting matchup indeed, Spartus, because it is a tough fixture. I mean, no doubt, even though Turkey hasn't finished right at the top in their groups, but yeah, I think they finished third from what I can see in the standings. Cheap loss of possession over there, has to be very careful defensively. Manages to get out right in time.
Also, if you look at Turkey, yeah, they finished third, but if you look at their result in the group stage, all their matches was 1-0. Like majority of the games were just Turkey are scoring single goal in their game. So that is also something we have to keep in mind, that Turkey is good enough to defend even 1 goal lead. So we have to do that. We have to score the first one there. A finesse, almost a rebound for Rahim Ali. Team India almost on the verge of getting that opener. But yeah, we are getting so close. Anirudh Thapa on the edge of the box, taking time. Twist turns, finds Rahim Ali. Yuksek just wins the ball back.
Yeah, it was such a good chance. I mean, that finesse, of course, could have fallen down really well. There's a second ball for Rahim Ali, but then did think there was a pass available. You must be thinking about that. If you just watch the replay as well, I think it just goes to show that there are always 2 chances available, unless and until it's a 1-on-1 against the goalkeeper. It all comes down to the decision making indeed, Spartus, and I think he went with the decision of going for a finesse shot. And we've seen those shots fly in from Manveer Singh, who's been the star man for India. And that shot, of course, could have gone in. Now Turkey with a chance. This is dangerous for India. Takes a shot, but nice block there. Exactly what Daniel needed to get away from that. Great header there. Just Baris leaping over Anwar Ali. And that was a real scare for Team India.
So close. But again, both the teams, they are getting so close to getting the first goal of the game. We have to keep in mind that this is the best of 3 format, so there are no draws allowed. Even if this first game ends 0-0, we have to go extra time and then pens. So it has to be a decisive match, and by look of things, we are trying to get ahead. And the different formation that we are trying from the wings, that we have an AMF a bit oriented towards that right hand side, then a central attacking mid shifting him ahead to be a left attacking midfielder. A 4-4-2 wide formation, another switch of play, and this is something similar to the 4-2-2 which we were using earlier. So I think Daniel is now trying to get something that he showed us on the day 1.
Yeah, I think he's probably trying to counter the Turkey player as well, because he has a wider attack compared to Daniel. And if you see, he's making those changes, getting Liston in, and that is the change that he needs. He's just trying to switch them out wide as well. I think he's probably changed the positions of both the players, probably like a wing swap, and that could be the differential. So many tactical changes because the score is still 0-0 and 76 minutes are up. Not much time left for the full time to end. If the score stays this way, it is going to go to extra time and a possible penalty shootout as well, because just to remind the viewers, every fixture has a result. There is no draw, there is no aggregate score. Just watch your result in every single match. There's a chance for Turkey. He's going to try and take a shot, passes it, gets the first goal. And that is indeed a very good goal by Yusa. Not much Daniel could have done about it. 80th minute though, that is a very difficult time to concede a goal. There's not much time to make a comeback. I have to give it to him though. It was very well constructed, that goal. Even though Daniel would feel like he could have defended that better. That reverse pass indeed to make a first time shot available for Baris puts Turkey in the lead.
Oh, things are definitely not looking good from here. This is not the end of the first match that we want. Daniel, can he make some heroic comeback in the remaining minutes left? Can we do something from here? Another pause cued, and yes, this spot is so much necessary for us. This is a BO3, and if the scorelines remains the same, Turkey will lead this best of 3 format with 1-0, and this is something that we don't want to see. Yeah, he is playing good, but again, as Team India fans, as Daniel supporters, we definitely want our lad to just get the first game on his hand.
Yeah, absolutely. I think he still has a lot of time in this game though to at least string a couple of chances. And when I see things from Daniel's perspective, he is a very versatile player, so he needs to adapt. As you can see, the 4-4-1 being put up in place by Yusa of Turkey. He's actually going with a bit of defensive formation that's going to help him, with one more player as a cam dropping back. So that needs to be broken down by Daniel just to get that extra pass through the wings, probably if the center is too compact. Tries to go direct to Manveer Singh. Knocks it down to Sahal. Manveer Singh, great bit of 1-2 there. Manveer Singh in a very good position. Tries to make a cross to Pandita. Almost a chance for the equalizer. That is the positive approach we like to see. There's not much time left indeed, because he has to go forward. Manveer Singh knocks it down for Pandita. Takes a shot. Last second block from Demiral. What a block that is. I mean, look at that sliding tackle. Oh my goodness, that is indeed the perfect block. A defender's dream. Very well set out, laid out by Daniel. Have to give it to him. That is a very good attempt. Just very close to getting the equalizer. He still has a corner and a couple of minutes in game time. That all he has to get an equalizer and save himself from losing this game. Tries to go for a direct corner, heads it, almost there. Can he convert it? The second ball almost falling for him to score that goal. Again, listen, on the attack. This is the moment. One more corner. Spartans, this is getting really intense. One last chance.
Man, we are knocking on the door so much, but the ball just does not want to go in at this point, I believe. Oh, rebound and everything just being stalled. Another clearance there from Turkey. Subhashish Bose this time dribbling inside, find the space, final third, take the shot. Team India, we make the comeback happen. It is the stoppage time, and we are not down out yet. We are still in the game. 1 overall. Daniel making the heroic comeback which Team India needed. The first game of the BO3, we kept on knocking on the door. And this time around, we are able to capitalize on it. A bottom right finish, and Daniel, the superhero, is there. He is not out yet.
What a goal indeed that was, as you rightly said, Spartans, that we were just knocking on the door constantly. And I could see it was about time to get that goal. He was so positive in his attacks. He did not want to waste the last few seconds of the game, as you saw, when the ball came out from the goalkeeper after that punch. The ball came to Narendra Gehlot. Just played it quickly on the wings, and that first time pass just on the edge of the box, only to play a first time pass into the feet of Manveer Singh to finish it in such prime fashion. Just goes to show that Daniel is a warrior, and he did not give up till the last second. And with that being said, Turkey won, India won. It's full time, but this game is going to go into extra time, courtesy of Manveer Singh equalizing for India. And Daniel has a chance to show his best game and build on the momentum from how he equalized right before the full-time whistle to try and get the first win of this best of three fixture in the quarterfinals of the FIFA eWorld Cup 2024.
This cannot get any better than this, Lokman. This is just pure cinema at this point. Man, Daniel kept on knocking, and I just wish it was 92.48 when he scored that goal. It is just heroic from what we did it. Oh, so close, and then on that almost brink of the final whistle, taking that shot, taking the opportunity, converting it. And now in the extra time, I believe with the goal that we scored and the amount of chances we have created, it is Team India that is going to get the victory from the first game. It is Daniel that is definitely going to create an advantage for himself. And I hope he proves me right.
I really hope he does. I mean, he's just been so good at the end of the match. And now Turkey right on the attack from the first kick of this extra time. Winning the ball back nicely. Daniel tries to play it to Manveer Singh. Manages to get the ball, Ishan Pandita. This could be the goal that he's hoping for. Nice pass there to Pandita. Can he get it under control? Just falling little ahead of him. But you see Daniel actually playing his real game now. The game we all saw on day one. The chances he's making is absolutely incredible. He is putting Yusa under a lot of pressure. Just has to be very confident defensively, which he rightly did so over there.
A misplaced pass again. But no, Mehtab is there for the last player standing, and a good block as well. Mehtab saying the wall for Team India right now. And Daniel just needs to keep his calm. Takes the ball, one touch pass, missing it out. 102 minutes. The last few minutes in the extra time's first half. And it is Turkey inside the box of the woodwork. But nah, they converted it after a cheap possession loss from Daniel on the attacking front. Tried to play quick passes, but losing out the ball, building up to a counter. And Turkey, they are not missing it. Getting the first goal in the second half, in the first half of the extra time.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the heart rate of Yusa, that's crossed 150. That is just, he is so pumped after scoring that goal. I mean, yeah, interesting stat added there by FIFAe. And Turkey taking the lead in the extra time right on the 105th minute mark. Takes a shot, hits the post, but nicely falls back for Baris over there to slot it home for Turkey. And just when we were talking about Daniel's aggressive attacking style, he's just not been there defensively in the first half of this extra time, which of course he has to be more careful about going forward, because he needs to get that equalizer and stop Yusa from making those attacks, because he's always knocked on the door right from the start of this game. We have seen multiple attacks being created by Turkey, and it's a different approach that's needed, and he's going with a 5-2-1-2 this time. He doesn't want to concede an equalizer. And Spartus, we always talk about this, don't we? This tactical play in the mobile version is so crucial, because of how
Oh man.
well they shape themselves. So I think, yeah, everyone is back for him. I mean, look at that. He's just making a wall.
What is
It's
this?
literally an 8-2 formation that he's playing, at least from what I see, even though it's 5-3-2, but it just looks like, my goodness, look at that. It's just
Man, at this point it is
incredible. He just,
it's 10-0-0, I believe. Like everyone inside the box, man. The Great Wall of China getting built up at the back lines. But if you can send so many defenders, I can see Daniel scoring a goal from outside the box now. Because if you are not controlling the mid, and Daniel, he's good at all those long range finishes. I just want to see even this opportunity getting created. Yep, it is the end of the first half, but in the second half, let's hope for a miraculous comeback that we did in the first half, in the last minute of the regular time as well.
yeah, I think that was not easy for Daniel to play that pass because Yusa started tracking the runner on the wings, and then of course as soon as Daniel took a little more time, he just pressed him and he had to go back. It's just not enough time for this first half of the extra time being played out. But he still has one half, and that is at least a couple of chances. I think it's still possible. It is still possible, and he has to have that hope in him. He has to attack the way he was attacking at the dire stages of the game. He has to make that pass direct like he's been playing, and we might just see an equalizer. Probably in this attack, Ishan Pandita knocks it down nicely. Deepak Tangri, Ishan Pandita tries to take a shot, and how is that not gone in? That was a chance, and I thought that hit the back of the net. Great build of play there. But Pandita just not able to hit the target. I mean, that is narrow margins, and that could change the whole course of the game. Great attack by Daniel, nonetheless.
Man, this is heartbreaking at this point. Like so many chances, and the ball is just not going back inside the net. Oh, this is just unlucky at this point. It's not like Daniel is not playing at the level we expect him to. He is. He's surely getting a lot of chances, but the ball is just refusing to go inside the net. And this is concerning.
Yeah, I
And
mean, that
now
was a great
Goku-
chance. Yeah, sorry to cut you off, Spartus, but that was a very good chance, as you rightly said, that I think it's just not threatening enough. Or could that be changed? Because Sahal now has the chance to cut inside, but Khan for Turkey in the right place. Subhashish Bose, this possibly could be the last attack for Team India and Daniel to snatch an equalizer. Daniel plays it to Deepak Tangri. Can he make that pass to Pandita? Manveer Singh tries to go for a shot. Bit of a desperate attempt. And the first leg has been taken away by Turkey 2-1. And not the result Daniel would have wanted. An instant message from his teammates to not lose his composure. He is playing a lot better than yesterday. We have to count yesterday into the picture as well, Spartans, because on day one he was flying. He was absolutely demolishing his opponents. On day two, he just couldn't find that form. And where it matters in the quarterfinals now, this big stage, I think it is very, very important for Daniel to start right the way that he played at the end of the full time to get that equalizer. I think that's exactly how he should be playing in the second leg, which is of course really, really important.
Oh, it is. It indeed is. Because now this is a do or die for Daniel and for India. If we manage to get a victory, we play the third match of the quarterfinals. But if we don't, this is going to be a clean sweep defeat for us. And the way Daniel is playing, man, he has to be there. He has to get something for him. And oh, this is definitely not looking good. Since we created so many chances, like it is something that I expect Daniel to at least score more amount of goals, and especially with the attacking fluidity he have on front. And yes, it is just so better from his side. It's a bit unfortunate, I would say, creating the chances again and again and again, crossing the ball left and right and trying to get ahead, but it just didn't work out. But hey, if you look at the other fixtures, Indonesia trailing against Thailand. Thailand getting the first victory. Morocco a clean sweep against Korea. And then Malaysia against Japan as well. So Malaysia and Indonesia and Thailand, Malaysia and Thailand, these two teams are definitely getting the first victory home. And then even Turkey. And I think all these teams belong to Group B if I'm not wrong. So everybody in the Group B, they are having a good run, I suppose. Yeah, Malaysia, Turkey, Thailand, they are the ones who are leading the chart. That has been the picture till now. But hey, let's see how does this second leg gonna pan out, the second game. Because India, we need to win this. We win this, we get a closer score line, and then we move to the third game. It has to be something really, really interesting to witness since it is our debut season and at FIFA World Cup featuring eFootball Mobile. I just want to see Daniel getting at least to the finals, being able to play the finals at this point. Yeah, let's see how does he actually manage that to happen. Now changes. Oh, 4-3-1-2, playing a diamond structure there, and 4-2-2 for Turkey. Okay, even Turkey are going for the diamond now. The tactical outclass, that both trying something different right now, Lukmanu. Since both the players, they are so well aware of each other's tacticals, and I would say the coaches have given some piece of advice here and there, just making sure that this thing can work in their side. Let's see how the second leg will work, because I really want Daniel to win, and so everyone else in the nation whoever is supporting Daniel from our homes. Quarterfinal times, India trailing in the first game. It is a best of 3, so we still have 2 more chances, and this is the decider for us. We win this, we go ahead and play the third match. We lose this, we are out of the World Cup. Let's hope for the best. The second game begins. Rahim Ali,
Yeah, Shubham, we're
Brandon,
back.
Rahim Ali, Suresh Singh and Lukmanu. This attacking fluidity in the first minute, I thought this is going to be an opener. But hey, Turkey, they are defending really well.
Yeah, they are. And just when you were talking about the match and how the build-up and how the mentality has to be that we need to play the third leg, of course, we need to get a result. It's a do-or-die situation for Daniel. He's got nothing to lose anymore. He has to go all out and get the result from this game. And he's had a very good start. Corner. Tries to play it short to Pujari. Tries to go for a back post cross. This was very good tactically that he was trying to look for Manveer Singh at the back post. And another corner. Can he probably pull off the same thing? He's probably going to take a corner from a left-footed player. He's probably looking to do the same. Is he going to launch corner directly at the head of Manveer Singh or Ishan Pandita? Again, he's looking for a shorter option. He's taking his time. Goes direct. Tries to head it in, but still has a chance. Suresh Singh takes a shot and just a little farther away from the post. Great attempt though, and that's exactly what Daniel needed to get himself going in the second match of this quarterfinals.
This is getting too close. We are always there on the edge of the box, always trying to score, but the ball just not want to go in again in this game. I really want for India to get the opening start, to get the first goal on the board. Keeping possession, another lob pass. Rahim Ali should be able to take the first touch. Passes inside, through on goal. Rahim Ali crosses inside, caught offside, man. Perfect build-up. But the final third pass to Rahim Ali, a little on a different direction, and we could have taken the first goal to our names. But hey, Daniel, another good build-up.
Yeah, I think it was a pass that was delayed a bit. Could have played it a lot quicker. At least that's what he was hoping for. But he's still the only man attacking in this game. We haven't seen anything from Turkey. Yusa is just defending on the back foot. Daniel now just couldn't turn with Brandon over there. That turn and pass inside the box could have created a very good opportunity. Those little attacks, those passes around the box, I think that's all what Daniel needs to try and put pressure on Yusa. Good defending there by Nikhil Pujari. Can he exploit the space on the wing? Suresh tries to play a pass to Rahim Ali. Successfully does so. Brandon fighting for the ball. Exactly what we want to see. Anuradh Thapa now looking for Manveer Singh. But Khan, once again, the right back of Turkey, has been really good in the first match as well. And Yusa now tries to build up.
The amount of interception these Turkish defenders are having is definitely mind-boggling. Every time we try to build up, there is someone on the back line sticking his legs out. It has been just crazy defensive structure and crazy performance from them. And this time, another interception coming in. Jackson wins the ball. Brandon trying to unleash another attack. Rahim Ali has the ball. Could be another 1v1 with the goalkeeper. Through ball inside. Rahim Ali. And another crucial interception from the CDMs of Turkish.
Yeah, I think that was a very good chance indeed from the midfield. But now, Turkey on the attack. This could be a dangerous situation for Daniel. Goes for a shot. Great attempt there from Yusa. As you see in the replay. Far post shot attempted. Pretty similar to how we saw that chance the start of this game from Daniel. And I still think, I'm pondering over the miss from the last game of Pandita to equalize, if you remember, Spartas. That could have literally changed the game. I mean, he had all the angle to take a shot, just didn't even hit the post. It was just a little far further away from the goal. But now Manveer Singh has a chance. Once again, very well defended. It's such a cagey game at this point in time because both the players back and forth trying to read each other's gameplay. Suresh now tries to find Manveer Singh, successfully managed to do so. Takes a shot. Pressure is building up, Spartus.
And this opportunity could have been so much better. Manveer Singh was there even for the passing option. We tried to go for a long range finish, but we are on the counter. But Gurpreet Singh, Sandhu, good collection at the very last second. The first half coming to an end. It is India 0, Turkey 0.
When you see at the shots as well now, this is exactly the stats that almost the same that Turkey had. And now it is Daniel, which the stats are favoring him. He's taken 3 shots, 2 on goal. But Turkey just 1 shot. That just wasn't enough to get the goal. And of course, favoring India that chance being missed by Yusa gives the whole nation a hope. Gives Daniel the hope to get the first goal and have that composure. Curious to see though if he gets the first goal in this game. Is he going to go 5 at the back to try and see out this game? Is he going to have a defensive approach? Is he going to go for the second goal? Because the way things look, it's of course as cagey as it gets, but the first goal is so crucial in the tactical prowess of Daniel could come into play once that goal is scored.
Win for Turkey. Keeping the person, switching around the box. Crossing inside. Brandon is there for the crucial reception. But now, India on a counter-attack. Anuradh Thapa, good composure. He knows losing the possession cheaply is not a good option there. Switch of play. Nikhil Pujari on the wings. The pass. Not a good passing option presented there. And we give the possession. This could be very threatening. Holding the ball, Brandon. Trying to get press. Teammate support, but the ball is just not going off. Finally wins the ball back, but just lofted for a clearance.
Yeah, I mean, just the midfield press from Daniel, he did really well, but Turkey players trying to hold it off and creating another attack. Great defending there by Anwar Ali. There's a couple of skill moves as we saw. We rarely have seen those skill moves being put into the game by all these pro eFootball athletes. Short corner being played. Great flick there. Just has to get it away. Successfully managed to do so. And this is the counter-attack chance we are talking about. Manveer Singh, can he make the most of it? Nice string of passes. This is prime Daniel. Just loves to get forward on the counter. Managed to win the ball back again. Pandita, nice 1-2. Manveer Singh has a chance to take the lead for Team India, but just not enough. Solid bit of counter-attacking play that was from Daniel. But Yusa standing his ground. Once again, Nikhil Pujari on the attack. Plays it to Brandon. Suresh. Can he make that final pass to Manveer
Not
Singh?
again. These
Not enough
interceptions from the
space.
Turkey centre backs. Man, everyone is so comfortable. Like, the moment we have the final opportunity outside the box, inside the box, the final touch that we need, they are just there to take it away from us. And this is not what we expected to happen there. Our strikers are getting so close to getting the first scoring opportunity, but every time we just knock on the door, there is someone sticking his leg out.
Yeah, I mean it's every time, and kudos to Turkey for doing that, because they have, I mean, at least Yusa has been able to defend it really well, and now you see this decision making from Daniel to go 4-3-1-2. He's getting some tips from his father. He's just trying to help him calm and just trying to offer him a handkerchief to be a little more calm. Sweaty palms, of course, gets to you, of course, at this stage when you're in a position like this. The score's still 0-0 though, Spartus, so it's not that he has a mountain to climb. He just has to get that goal and get the win. Simple as it sounds though, of course it's been tough. He has created those chances, and the game plans are being set up. 4-2-2 for Turkey and the 4-3-1-2 for India. See some of the player choices as well. I see an attacking midfielder at 80 rated. I think that's Raheem Ali, but I think that's because of his position and what he offers in the game. We saw this in the console version as well, Spartus, if you remember, that Raheem Ali, even with an 80 overall, is still playing. So I think that's probably an interesting choice. But has there been a substitution made? Because that player could be crucial for Daniel in order to get the first goal.
Good steal. Vikram finds the ball, but again, the CDM, the track back, is always so ever present. Wings run, Anwar Ali, good reception. The thing is, our centre backs are getting fatigued out, and they are not being subbed on. This is something which we need to keep in mind, because the amount of pressure that Turkey is giving is more about the counter than our centre backs need to be nurtured for. But Ishan Pandita this time around twisting and turning, trying to find the space in the final third, loses the ball. Good opportunity, but Koknu always there for the interception.
Yeah, it was a good attempt indeed, and once again very well defended by Turkey in that position. If you see overall though, Daniel has been putting the pressure. He's now playing a bit careful to not lose the ball. Just when I say that, this is the commentator's curse we always talk about. So unfortunate there. He has to get that block in, he does. And I think it's a bit unnatural of Daniel, isn't it? 90th minute, he just tries to hold on to the ball a bit more and then loses in a very critical position. It's just probably, you can say, the pressure might just got to him over there. Turkey with the last attack. Daniel has to be very careful here. He can't just afford to let his defense be too opened up with the passing. He manages to get the ball. Is there enough time? It's not, and this game again goes into extra time. Last time the situation was completely different though, Spartus, where he was chasing the game and he equalized right at the end of full time. Game went into extra time, but this one, it's a stalemate, no goals scored. And I think it's probably fair to say, which you might agree with me, that both the players, as much as attacks they've created, they still look a bit more passive because they're both worried about not to lose the ball too much in the midfield. We haven't really seen a lot of shots being taken apart from a few compared to the last game.
Oh, that is true. There's something which has to change. The final third is where the things are not working in our favor. That final pass, that final shot, it always gets intercepted or just body blocked. Has always been the case. And if you just look at the number of chances that Daniel has created, he should be at least 2 goals up by now. But Turkey, they are so good at the back. The Youths are doing everything right. keeping composure, maintaining the team shape, and not letting Daniel get an open goal scoring opportunity. Doesn't matter how many chances Daniel has created, he has not scored a direct shot till now.
Yeah, I mean, it's just been a very, very cagey affair indeed. Extra time is upon us now. Daniel has to create something. It's now or never. He must be looking for a different approach towards the attack. Now Ishan Pandita tries to look for a pass for Sahal. Can he make the most of it? Has a chance, takes a shot, and that is the goal we were talking about. Beautiful finish. Nice 1-2 from
go.
Ishan and Sahal. Gets the ball back into his feet, and Ishan with the left foot. Bottom corner. The goal that India needed, the goal Daniel needed. What a finish that is, Spartus. And that could just be the goal to help us secure that win and get to the third leg.
We needed it so much, Lokmanu. Breaking the deadlock, and this is something we deserve at this point. Creating almost 100 of chances, but every time somebody is there intercepting the ball up for us. And now, as soon as we score, a 4-3-2-1, a 4-5-1, which is there to just defend the ball. And this defense with the wide midfielders will have a counter-attacking opportunity as well. So this is something that Daniel has prepped. We have seen him do that against the match against Korea Republic too. Even the scoreline was 0-0. He was prepping something different, and maybe this is what he was getting ready himself for. Because just look at the defensive game that Turkey is bringing in. It was all part of the plan.
Absolutely. I think this is, I think this is exactly what we were talking about, that first goal, and the formation change, the tactical change to see this game out now. He's switched to a 4-3-2-1. He's made a 4-2-3-1 tactic as well. I don't know if he's going to stick to his 4-2-2 because, of course, that has a lot of loopholes defensively. But just that extra man in the midfield could help Daniel. Good interception there by Nikhil. Tries to just clear it out. It's probably not what he intended. But now there's not much time remaining. Indeed, because it's the second half of extra time. Has to defend this properly. He does. Vikram Pratap Singh coming back all the way to stop that. It's actually my bad. The first half still going on of the extra time. And it just seems like the time flows by so quickly, doesn't it, Spartans? Because I personally want this game to just, for the referee to blow the final whistle and the score to stay the same. Turkey on the attack
with
now.
the ball right now? Can we just steal the ball, run down the wing? Can we do that, Daniel? Just keep the position on the opponent's final third and just not pass. Just keep shielding the ball, and I'm not giving it away. Hey, the first half definitely coming to an end after this indirect free kick. Daniel and Team India will lead the scoreline right now, 1-0. Numerous chances created, but we have managed to score the first one. And all we need to do is defend for the next 15 in-game minutes.
Yeah, and that's not a long time indeed, which is why I made the honest mistake of thinking of the first half of the extra time to be the second one. Because all I wanted was the referee to blow the whistle. Absolutely, I think it's just how the time quickly goes by, and the excitement, of course, to Daniel get the result. But anyway, here we are with the second half of the extra time just about to begin. And when you see the likes of Yusa, of course, tactically so sound, this player, he is making those changes, intense angles with which we're in a situation. Look at that, Saksham just trying to read the game with the introduction of the tactical screen that was introduced. And Spartus, to be very fair, I've personally used that on the big stage myself, and I can tell you that is a device that helps you a lot. I have watched the games on it. I have gone back and seen what could have been done better. That's exactly Saksham is doing that, just to help Daniel the best way possible and see out this game at least. Because when you have those extra set of eyes, and that too I'm pretty sure Yusa has as well in his camp, is so crucial. A lot of changes being made here. Just Daniel trying to figure out how to go about this.
Oh, this is definitely getting a lot more exciting now. 15 in-game minutes, which is like IRL 2 minutes, I suppose, because I think, yeah, there has to be a time 4 minutes and half. Extra time gets cut down by half as well. So IRL 2 to 3 minutes, that's all Daniel has to defend. And if he's managed to do that, we'll be able to get the third match of the day, get into the third match of this BO3. Daniel keeps the ball, just launching it high up in the air. And there's something very different in eFootball, because we have not seen so many players trying to keep the possession. Every time they get the ball, they just try to lob it away.
Yeah, I think that's probably the meta of the game. I think those second balls actually help. We've seen so many teams scoring goals. Again, a lob pass there from Turkey, because I think it's the knockdowns that really help you when you're just lobbing it to your target man. You want to play it into the feet of the second man. It's probably easier to attack than nice block over there. Turkey still knocking on the door of India. Kellott with a nice header over there. Now Mahesh tries to lob it all the way out to Sahal. Can he get that one? He does. First time pass. Pandita tries to play it back to Sahal. It doesn't end on his feet. And 118th minute, not much time left. If he wins the ball in that position, he tries to clear it away. He plays it safe. He doesn't want to risk it. Turkey once again on the attack. Headed again. And he gets the ball. And that is the result. That is the result we needed. India 1-0 against Turkey in the second leg of this BO3 in the quarterfinals. That is exactly the result we wanted to see, Spartus. And good job to Daniel to take us through this intense second matchup. Confirms our participation in the third leg. It's going right down to the wire. And I'll let you talk about these fixtures because, yeah, it's been really intense for all the teams playing the quarterfinals.
Just look at this. Thailand 2-1, 2-1. They are ahead. Then Morocco 2-0, 1-0. They are going ahead. Malaysia 2-1, 2-1. Japan, Korea, Republic, and Thailand. And Indonesia, they are already out of the tournament. Out of the 4 qualifiers, the knockouts games are going. 3 matches have been concluded. It is just India against Turkey that is going down to the wire.
Yeah, I think, Spartus, that's because probably we were hoping that Daniel gets the result, and he does. I think this is the only game that is going into the BO3, so all the spotlight is on this game now that the other results have been confirmed. But Indonesia being knocked out by Thailand, isn't that very interesting? I mean, that's what caught my eye. That it's just incredible indeed. I think. Just, of course, the focus indeed is on this game, but...
Sorry to cut you off, Lukmani, but if you look at the teams that have qualified, every team is from Group B. Thailand, Morocco, Malaysia. All the Group B teams have qualified, and the 4th team from Group B is Turkey, and they're up against us, and it is a close-knit battle. It is not just India right now, it is the last hopes from Group A.
Yeah, indeed. I mean, of course, can't look at it from the group state standpoint, but if the interesting stat that you've just mentioned is that all the teams from Group B have advanced, and more so, it's the results that shock me. Thailand winning against Indonesia, who were considered to be one of the favorites. That is a big result indeed. And of course, I think now when you see Daniel preparing for his third game, he just has to start the way that he started the second leg. And what we're waiting for, of course, while the build-up is being done, is the intensity of the last match that's going to be replicated in this game, because all the score lines, if I have to point this out, and score lines in front of me, it's all been 2-1, 2-1 or 1-0, or it's not been a massive scoreline that we saw in the group stages. Daniel, of course, on day 1 went ahead with scoring 7 goals and 5 goals and 3 goals. I mean, that is not the case in the knockout. There's so much of pressure. Hence, why I wish to mention the intensity of these games. It's just a low scoring, and all you're playing for is a result. Both games have gone into extra time. And that too with like a 0-0 draw in the last game. Daniel scoring in the extra time. The other game it was just 2-1. So I think it's just going to be a very close affair again. And yeah, it's incredible. No high goals being scored in the knockouts. It's of course very interesting and just goes to show the level these people are playing at.
This is definitely one of the best quarterfinals right now. Like the fact that the table toppers getting eliminated from the team that barely qualified from Group B. Indonesia, table topper from Group A. Thailand qualified as fourth position from Group B. And in the quarterfinals, they have won both the legs consecutively. 2-1, 2-1. Which shows how different this game can be. And this is what you said in the pre-match show, that your group result does not matter at all. It's how do you play on the day. And Indonesia being eliminated, and then Turkey are giving us so difficult fight. Like India was so dominant in the groups, and now it is all down to this match. Man, this is just an epic battle of eFootball on the virtual pitch. And I hope it goes into India's favor now. Because Daniel, he is the last hope for our nation now to lift that World Cup. And if you look at the heart rate, I think this is for the first time. It has crossed above 105 for Daniel. It is definitely getting intense out there.
Incredible indeed. Nice little spot there at the heart rate, because that is where Daniel is starting to feel the pressure now. It's going down now. He's a bit more relaxed, a bit more composed. But here we go with the deciding match between Turkey and India. Turkey kicking off from left to right in their white kit. The third game after the results of the first two matches. Turkey winning the first game 2-1. And then Daniel winning for Team India 1-0. It's a chance for Turkey. Great block there. It's all down to this game. It's already dawned upon me though when I said that this is the first game in all the fixtures that we're seeing right now has gone into the third game. All the results of the other matches have...
Exactly.
It's the only game. All the games have been confirmed after the first two games. So this is what we are here for. This is why we rely on Daniel to make a comeback after not the best start in the first game. This is what I said in the pre-show as well. Even if you don't get the first game right, you have a chance to come back. He's exactly done that. And great save there, Gurpreet Singh Sandhu. I think that was an interesting corner routine there from Yusa, trying to score directly. But coming back to the third game and the level that you need to be playing at, this is where it all comes down to. This is like the final you're playing. It's not the quarterfinals, it's actually the finals that you're playing. Every match is like you gunning for the title. Because if you lose, you're out, you're going home. It's as simple as that. And that's what Daniel must be having in his mind when he kicked off the third leg for Team India.
Now just look at the build-up. Good block pass, knocked down, but this time he has been marked. A good read from Turkey. He knows the knockdown is coming. Just send Yildiz to cover Brandon. Shields the ball away. Now, if you look, a good reception by Samad. Another build-up on the way. The right winger just bombing forward. Rahim Ali wins the ball. Manveer Singh could be a chip pass. Samad inside the box, twisting, turning, a finesse on the way. Team India, we take the lead. It is Daniel getting that opener down. We are 1-0 yet again.
What a finish that is. Beautifully built up. Look at the passing in the midfield though. Sets us up nicely for Sahal, who cuts inside. Just a replay over there. Creating that space and finesses at far post. Goalkeeper has no chance whatsoever. And that is exactly what Daniel needed. The hope is what I was talking about ever since the start, Spartus. I did mention this multiple times, that Daniel, after going down in the first game, all he needs to get is the first goal. And he's done it in the most important match. And with what class indeed. Sahal, one of the top players in India, in Indian football actually, played for multiple clubs in the National League. Can he be the hero for Daniel and Team India, who's going to be the difference maker and take us to the semi-finals of the FIFAe World Cup? It's like a moment where you wish, Spartus, that the time just flows by even more so now, because the scoreline is in our favor already.
Oh, yes. Man, Daniel is playing the game, but my heart rate is going up now. Can't even imagine what the players are going through at this point. But now Deepak Tangri wins the ball. Rahim Ali takes a touch. Manveer Singh twisting inside, takes another shot opportunity for the second, but a good save. Almost. If that first touch was just set right, Rahim Ali could have scored it. But the touch was a bit too heavy, took us a little bit more narrower to the angle. And the goalkeeper making no mistake. But now, a corner routine. Can we get a short corner to the back post cross this time again?
Oh, that is incredible indeed. What a chance. That pass indeed shows the confidence of this young 17-year-old man. So all the weight of the nation's shoulders to get this result. Tries to head it in with Manveer Singh once again in the mix. You see the chance that was created. Turkey now on the counter-attack meanwhile. Nikhil Pujari. Great pass there to Manveer Singh. This could be the second goal. Can he end up finishing this? He does! That is the goal we needed! Ice goal from Daniel! Kissing the badge for Team India. Such an important goal that is. Beautiful through ball into the feet of Manveer Singh. And this is what we wanted to see. Far post finish. The goalkeeper could not save it the last time that he did. Look how cinematic that through ball is. And the finish is exquisite. Beautiful. Team India 2-0 against Turkey. This is the moment we were talking about, Spartus.
This is such a relief. This is what we wanted to see. Getting a head-on bonus now. A 2-goal advantage. Turkey, they are building up the attack, but Gehlot, he is the man. He is not going to get you through. Brandon Fernandes keeping the ball, running it ahead, keeps the possession. Another through pass, but he's running on the edge of it. Trying to steal it away. Another shot might be on the way, but no. A good shoulder battle there. And the fact that despite the fact we are 2-0 up, we are the ones creating even more chances, Lokman knew. This lad just don't want to stop right now. Heading it down. Rahim Ali, back pass, finds Brandon. This is the last kick of the first half. Trying to look cross inside, but the interception occurs. Konoglu for the clearance. And Team India, we lead the last game 2-0.
What a first half this has been. We just keep going back to see the confidence of Daniel when he was walking out, and we saw the interview and he said, "To you, sir, the man from Turkey," he said, "I respect you, but I will beat you." That is kind of reverberating in my ears right now as we see a 2-0 lead for the man in blue. He's been fantastic. And look at his celebrations as well. Ice cold with that finish. I mean, he took his time. That was so crucial though. These are the moments that separates you from being between a player and a champion, is that how you finish that chance. He was waiting to see if Yusa was going to move the goalkeeper or not. He took that extra second to see the goalkeeper is exactly in that position, and he went far post. Took his time, slotted it home, and the most crucial goal that he might just have scored would be this, because a 2-0 lead is never safe, but it's definitely safer than a 1-goal lead, which is why that last goal was so crucial. And now Turkey loses the ball once again, to the delight of Daniel and all his supporters watching back home, hoping that he makes it to the semi-finals of the FIFA World Cup. It is literally a few minutes away, Spartus. I definitely need that heart rate machine to check my heart rate, because it has gone through the roof after the second goal. And all we want is the final whistle now.
Because we are both way above 200 right now. Oh man, this is getting so much closer. Turkey, they have an opportunity, a cutback, but now you cannot score just like that, Turkey. It takes a lot more effort to just score a goal from between our defenders. We are not allowing an inch at this point. We are here for the victory. We started with a defeat in the first leg though, but after that a good comeback victory, and now a 2-0 advantage. And look at Daniel. This is something I love about this guy. He knows he needs to see out this game now. Just switching immediately to a different formation. He knows that Turkey is constantly going to build up attack. All he needs to do is just get more players back. Don't give them an inch of a space. And he's exactly ready for that. Even our center forward is down to the secondary striker position just to receive the ball from the players and maybe just twist and turn, keep the ball for the last 30 minutes or so that remains.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, when you see this tactical change from Daniel, he's playing a 5-3-1-1. It's what we saw similar to what Yusa was doing for Turkey in the first leg when he was winning against Daniel. He had put all his players back. We were talking about a 9-man formation, just like one striker up front. And you see that interesting left winger, just one on the extreme left and one striker. Rest of the players are all sitting deep inside Daniel's half. And that is exactly what he needs because he doesn't want. And if you've noticed those Spartans, that the Turkey player likes to play onto the feet. We haven't really seen those lob passes compared to how many passes, lob passes that has been played by Daniel. So he just needs to stop these through balls inside the box. And the only way Daniel can possibly do that right now is to have more bodies behind and play on the counter. Once again, Sahal plays it to Ishan Pandita, who runs away. Back post chance is available. Takes his time, keeps the ball. That is the mature thing to do. It's very sensible. Killing the time, just dribbling out. Tries to... goes out on the wing, but well intercepted by Abdul Karim of Turkey.
Turkey, they are building the attack, but when you have a CDM and two CMs on the back, it's getting very difficult to get out from there. But now Turkey goes ahead, Anwar Ali just for the clearance. 70 minutes are almost up. 20 in-game minutes is all that remains. A 2-0 advantage for Team India. Trying to hold down the lead. The centre back, an interception. Good one. Suresh Singh loses the ball though. The thing is, he will win it back. He is definitely there. Another through pass coming in. Ishan Pandit on the edge of it, trying to put the final in the coffin. Takes a touch, runs inside, takes a direct shot, but nah, gets blocked. But all in that attacking sequence, it's the time that is getting killed down.
Yeah, I mean, that chance indeed was a very good one. That being said, Pandita once again inside the box. Tries to take a touch, a bit of a heavy one. But another goal, and that will definitely seal it for Team India. Has to be very careful when he's playing those passes. Daniel, of course, making the sensible approach, lobs it out. Sahal, nice bit of 1-2 there between him and Pandita. Time's almost up. 85 minutes. Just has to defend this chance, and it is probably game over for Turkey. The desperation by Yusa to try and break down the defense of Daniel. He's having none of it. Fantastic shape indeed, and it is the 89th minute, and this will probably be it for India and Daniel. It's about to make history and reach the semi-finals of the FIFAe World Cup. This young man has made us all so proud. People watching back home must be absolutely delighted. Incredible stuff indeed. And that is some comeback, Spartans. To reach the semi-finals of the FIFA World Cup in your debut season at 17 years of age is no less than him getting a medal. In my opinion, he's made us so proud already, and we cannot wait for him to show his prowess in the semi-finals. What a game! You see the chat erupt with Indian flags watching him live. No better feeling. Just an incredible feat already.
Goosebumps, Lokmanu. It is just goosebumps for me right now. And hey, it's time to head onto the stage for the winner's interview. Let's see what he has to
How does
say.
it feel now to win this tight game against Turkey? Because the whole time we were not sure who would take this series.
Yeah, because the first game was not well, and I just stuck to my plan, changed a bit of tactics, and yeah, just made a comeback. Feels great.
I mean, it was beautiful to witness on our end. We're definitely on the edge of our seats. I can't imagine you playing during it. But what happens now? You go into the semifinals, you play Malaysia in there. How do you expect things to go?
Malaysia is a very tough game as well, but my focus is definitely on them, and yeah, I'm ready.
ready to go, play your game and get through it. I mean, anything you'd like to say to kind of wrap this up here?
I just won't stop and I'll believe in myself until the end. And I'm not out yet.
Looks like the works of encouragement from Papa Daniel really did work out. Thank you so much for it. Really appreciate the support here. It's been wonderful from the two of them. That's India qualified on to the semifinals. Let's send it back to the desk.
What an incredible game this was, man. I still cannot get my head around it. The fact that we started the first game with a defeat, with so many chances created, we just managed to score one goal, and then we cannot do much from there. It was Turkey winning 2-1, and looked like, that's not our day again. But the second match, it was an eye-opening, the scoreline, and just keeping Turkey at bay. And the next match as well, getting a score, but Turkey, in back-to-back 2 matches, they cannot break out a defensive line.
Absolutely fantastic indeed. And I think I would like to say something about these results. And I would like to say it that Daniel, he is him. He is him, man. I think that's exactly what everyone must be talking about. The comeback, the mentality you need at this stage. The most astonishing bit is that he played like he is a seasoned veteran at 17. It still baffles me to this point that despite going down to Turkey in the first game, he did not let USA score even a single goal, as you rightly pointed out, Spartus, that he was not able to break down the defense of Daniel in the next 2 games. And if you see his interview, so confident, he said, I'm not out yet. I'm just going to play my game. The first game, he's so honest, he's so blunt about his interviews that, the first game did not go well. So what? I am here to represent my country at the highest stage. I'm going to make it to the semifinals. And as we saw, Papa Daniel, I think, has been in the mix, has been motivating him a lot. And I think it's such a wholesome feeling indeed, Spartus, isn't it, that we are into the semi-finals. I mean, I still can't believe it. I am jumping with joy on my chair. I wish I was there at the venue to just tell this man, Daniel, that you have the hopes of the whole nation, the biggest nation in the world. That's what we are.
Hopes for
And
more
we have
than 1 billion people, man. He's carrying a
it's
huge
just
load on his shoulder.
it's incredible. Both of us, we can't contain our excitements. We're just overlapping each other all the time because we want to be talking
Yes.
about this man. And next game, of course, is against Malaysia. It's not going to be an easy fixture whatsoever.
Yes.
But I think it's been a fantastic 3 matches. And just as much as we would like to talk about Daniel's amazing run of games, especially after the first leg going down to Turkey, we need a break. I'm pretty sure everyone needs to get their popcorns there, just their drinks, just be ready for this exciting semi-finals coming up against Malaysia. Stay tuned because we are going to be witnessing history with this young man, Daniel, representing Team India. Alright guys, apologies for the technical issue here. I was just trying to connect to the audio, but here we are. The match has actually started much earlier than we expected. I mean, this was not on schedule, but they have already started the game, which is the semi-finals between Malaysia and India. But what I can see, just the equalizer that's been scored by Malaysia. Daniel, of course, starting out strong. And now Malaysia, nice turn there, equalizing. And Daniel, of course, was not. You see the heart rate of Mbappe, 166. The adrenaline after scoring that equalizer. It's absolutely incredible. This is just the first game, of course, in this best of three tie. The moment we were all waiting for, the semi-finals of the FIFAe World Cup 2024 mobile version. Just when I say that, here's a chance for Daniel, almost scoring the second goal. Great attempt there. It's such an end-to-end game this has been. Nice passes there from the Malaysian player Mbappe. Well defended. Manveer Singh now, the star man for Team India. Try to help out defensively. Just offside, to the delight of Daniel. Try and build up from the back. You see the 44th minute. Last attack of this half. Could fall down to Daniel. Can he make the most of this though? Pass there to Sahal. He's going to try and turn on the wings. Doesn't have much time. 2 minutes on the stoppage time. Deepak Tangvi has to go forward. But the referee was having none of it. Blows the halftime whistle in this first match of the best of three in the semi-finals between India and Malaysia. This fixture is poised for greatness. It is poised for Daniel, the 17-year-old man who's been absolutely flawless in this fixture against Turkey ever since the first game ended. He was the man in form. Can he continue that? It's just an incredible moment indeed. Malaysia now tries to attack, hits the post and it goes in. It's just been quite the finish that Mbappe was hoping for, and he successfully managed to do so. Daniel, of course, not able to defend that. It's kind of a similar situation from the game against Turkey as well. I think when you look at it from the grand scheme of things, Daniel hasn't always been the best starter from what we can see today. Did get the first goal, but now Malaysia taking the lead. One of the favourites, of course, of this tournament. Good pass there from Mbappe. Turns inside and takes a shot with his left foot.
Yeah, I'm back.
Spot, is good to have you back though, because we were having some technical issues connecting to the audio, but it's now finally sorted out. And good to have you back. Malaysia has taken the lead.
Yeah, and this is a bit unfortunate to be honest for us, since it is just the second half though. But still we can say at least this game is still open. Both the players scoring ample amount of goals though. Still the scoreline is 2-1, and I just hope this is the first game that we are into. And I've not missed much of the action.
Yeah, I mean, we have indeed missed a lot of action because we were just trying to connect to the production, but it is okay. I mean, we are here. It's just in time though. Another chance there for Malaysia, and he misses that, to the delight of Daniel, of course. Malaysia has been so solid going forward. I think it's been kind of tough for Daniel to stop these attacks from Mbappe. But he did start really well getting the first goal. Nikhil Pujari playing to Brandon. Cheekson now has the chance to build up the play. Just intercepted, and Mbappe, as having none of it, just wanted to play safe over there.
65 minutes on the clock, and the possession control right now, like we are still trying to win the ball back in the final third. Yeah. The thing is, Malaysia is one of those squads that have numbers of amount of goals. And even in the qualifiers, in the knockouts, they had a clean victory on their side. 2-1. And now, the scoreline is already there. But now, Brandon, can we get the equalizer inside? Almost there. Shan Pandita driving inside the box, but nah. Another good goalkeeper collection. Almost getting the equalizer there. We are yet again knocking on the door. It is a similar structure that we have played again and again, getting so close to scoring that goals, but the conversion is that what we are missing. Malaysia.
Yeah, absolutely. I think he has created a couple of chances. Just when we say that, Malaysia on the attack once again, blocked by Narendra Gehlot. Mohamedou plays it back to Paulo. He still has the ball though. Tanya has to do a lot better than this. Just another goal. And this is not the territory Daniel wanted to be in, Spartus. Look at that finish though. So exquisite in the bottom corner, and Daniel can't do much about it. He honestly at this point looks a bit clueless, unfortunately. But he did try to make that tackle. And Paulo holding his ground. Takes a shot. And it's been kind of tough on Daniel in the first game, exactly how it was against Turkey.
Yes. It is still a BO3 though, so we have to keep our hopes high, and Daniel has already shown what he is capable of. But hey, well, look at things. The attacking sequence of Malaysia is pretty good, and just look at the formation as well. 4-2-1-3, that wingers on the flanks, a striker up front. It is something different that we are used to watching, but it is definitely working for Malaysia at this point. So as well, Malaysia, they are in a good position, they are in a good spot. But Daniel, he is so ever present for the comebacks to happen. He is so ever there.
Yeah, I mean the comeback is on indeed if he can manage to get the first goal from this kickoff. Anwar Ali tries to lob it out to Anirudh Thapa. Just as I was saying that there's not much time left in the first leg of this game. Hendrik now has a chance for Malaysia once again. Tries to go for a shot. Great save there by Gurpreet Singh Sandhu. That would have surely put a cap on this particular matchup. But Daniel though has to come back stronger in the second match, because it's not been the start for him. Another corner for Malaysia, that's Spartus.
Going short. They have a kind of similar strategy of then going short or maybe the crossing back post. But this time he's keeping the ball and annoying Daniel there. Not able to win the ball back. Malaysia, they have good tactical advantages. They have a good formation structure, and this is one of the reasons even in the playoffs this was a team that has scored a lot of goals. Table toppers from Group B, and 14 goals scored, just 5 conceded. In the knockouts, heading a perfect start against Japan, 2-1 on the scoreline. Everything has been pretty flawless for Malaysia till now. And even in the semis, the first game looks very much favorable to them. But hey, our Danny boy, he has done it in the past, and he surely can do it again. There's just 4 minutes remaining of the first game, and we can still try to get a consolation goal from here. And maybe try to break down the Malaysian defensive line. But that's definitely going to be pretty tough. Yep, the game comes to an end. Malaysia 3, India 1. And the first leg was not our way to start things off. But hey, it happened before. And if the history repeats itself, we are going to the finals after this.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's too early to say that though, Spartus, because of course it is a very tense situation in the Indian camp. Because he's himself concerned as to what's not worked for him. He did take the lead though. But then Mbappe, of course, a very good player, considered to be one of the top eFootball athletes of South Asia, has come back into the game and beaten Daniel 3-1. But I mean, if you see things from this perspective though, that we've seen against Turkey as well against USA, right? he just couldn't play to his best game, as he said himself when the interview was going on after the game, that the first game did not go well for me. And as you rightly said, that we could make it to the finals if history was to repeat itself. I would love to see Daniel once again say the same, that yeah, the first game I just couldn't play my game, and I did eventually in the second and the third. But again, just it's tough to see to lose the first game. It just puts you on the back foot, and you don't want that for back-to-back games, do we, Spartans? Because that is just, of course, he has the capability to come back into the next game, but I still feel that is not the approach he would have wanted. I mean, you want to get the first game under your belt to give you that edge over the opponent to just finish off the fixture in the second game itself. But now when we look at things, it is again the similar situation as it was against Turkey. And we want to be there. We want Daniel to get that win, so that it just pushes to the third game, because this is knockouts. This is knockouts we're talking about. It's go hard or go home, as they say, and that's exactly what he needs to be doing in the second match.
Yes, and we know Daniel, how composed this guy is, and what capabilities he has. He surely is up in the game. He surely can make some heroic plays, and the fact that we are taking on the favorites of the E-World Cup at this point, Malaysia is definitely the nation that everybody is looking out for. And if we take them down, it is going to be definitely the best opponent getting defeated. And definitely it's not going to be an easy walk from here on, since we have to win back-to-back matches, but Daniel has done it against Turkey, one of the most defensively sound teams, one of the most defensively sound player. And now we have the most attacking player up front. So in both the matches that we have played in the quarterfinals, it was playing the most defensive oriented players and then the most attacking players. The switch of play style on our opponents is definitely pretty difficult to deal with, but Daniel, I still believe in this man. I still believe in the 17-year-old to make us through to the finals.
Yeah, absolutely. So do I. And I think when you see him on the screen right now, he is of course a bit nervous. He is of course, as calm and composed and confident he is, you can see he's a bit nervous right now as to what's not gone well for him. And he just has to make sure that as soon as the second game starts, he has to replicate what he did against USA. And if you see the formation changes as well now, 4-1-2-3 for Malaysia, just trying to set up his team. I think that's the formation he's comfortable with, Mbappe. But on the other hand, for Daniel, I think it's the staple 4-2-2 that he likes to use. And in a situation like this, when you've got two different formations coming up against each other, I think it's of course just gets very tactical in the approach that you take, whether you go for those long balls that all the players have been using to knock down to create chances, or do you go with that quick passing that actually favors Daniel a lot. We've seen he likes to play on the counter, he likes to play good, quick, intricate passes near the opponent's box. And could he do the exact same thing against Mbappe, who's looking absolutely strong right now? I think it just all comes down to how Saksham also sitting over there, just trying to analyze and help him out, that what is that you can do to break down the defense of Mbappe. So of course, this is the game. This is the most crucial game for Daniel he's ever played in this tournament, because it's literally do or die situation for him at this point in time.
Yes. But, I think also this has to be the longest pause or breather that we have taken between two games, because I think both the players need this break. The things are getting fixed up, and if you look at Daniel's face, yep, he finally gives up the thumbs up. He looks ready to the admin. Maybe some tactical changes was being made and he needed time to sort everything up. And yep, there we have it, a 4-2-2 coming into the action from our nation. If things work out, we are in for another thriller action where this time India will be the victorious side. In Daniel, we believe this is for the medal. This is for securing the grand finale stage. The finest nation up against us. They are leading the game right now with first victory on their side. But can we make a comeback? Let's find out.
Yeah, as you said that, we are kicking off for the second match, the second leg rather, of the semi-finals of the FIFA E-World Cup 2024. India is up against Malaysia, who lead the tie because of their victory in the first match. Daniel has to prove his mettle now, has to play his best e-football in order for us to secure the finals. He is the pride of India ever since he displayed his gameplay to us day before yesterday. But Malaysia straight up on the attack, good block there. And that is the kind of blocks we need to see, not to just give up as soon as the pass has been played, to get right in the position and block those shots, because Mbappe, ever so dangerous as we saw in the first leg. But here's Sahal, tries to create a chance. Manveer Singh inside the box, tries to take a shot, but Mbappe was right there blocking that. Thapa once again lobs it out to Rahim Ali, doesn't manage to win that header. It's been such an end-to-end game, hasn't it, ever since the start. 20 minutes are up already, and both players are trying to attack constantly. Nobody has held possession at all. Look how direct Daniel is playing, and so is Mbappe. I mean, there's nothing separating the two, unless Daniel can come up with the
Let's
magic.
go, Daniel.
We're saying Sahal in a good position, gets the first goal, and that is exactly what he needed. Same as the last game, the first goal, but this time we all want the story to be different. Beautiful finish from Sahal, and once again, Spartans, Manveer Singh in the mix. He is the man who's leading Team India in the game for Daniel. Look at that through ball as well. Sets it up for Sahal so nicely. The composure, such a good finish indeed.
And this guy has surely eyes in his veins. The fact that he held the ball and then just dribbling inside the final third. Like at this scenario when you are so desperate for a goal, you just take it out. The first time shot is on the way and he is like, nah man, let me just beat out the defender. Let me just get my angles right this time around. Perfection from the player. And the movement is scored. I don't know if you saw it or not, but Ibrahim on the back lines, he was like, yes, good work, but now focus again. Our console team is still there cheering him up, giving him all the instructions he needs, giving him that third eye view right now. And this time around, Malaysia on the attack. Good block, and that a 360 turn pass, it can never go in. Team India, we are able to survive. We have the first goal advantage now. We are trying to double it up with Manveer Singh taking a touch, but Jose just getting the interception back.
Yeah, that was a scare for Daniel indeed. Of course, all his fans watching, hoping that we go through to the finals. Well defended there. Gurpreet, of course, had to save that. Came to him so nicely, but again, Malaysia threatening on the attack. Tries to take a shot, and that is the equalizer from Mbappe. He was knocking on the door, and Daniel, of course, must be very disappointed to concede a goal right after scoring. It's just been that kind of opponent that he's facing. Witnessing this part is that Mbappe is so good on the attack. He's one of the best attacking players I think I've seen in eFootball. He's so direct. But it's still 1-1. We're not in a position, as we call, a panic button that gets triggered with Daniel, that I'm down by a goal, by a game already, and now I'm down by a goal as well. That situation hasn't come up, so he has the chance to take the lead again and put all the pressure on Mbappe once again, because right now the momentum is with the Malaysian.
Daniel onto the attack, straight away from kickoff. Loses the ball cheaply there. But Malaysia, just look at this. Everybody just flying forward. He holds the ball at the wing, finds Stewart in the mid, building yet another attack, another throw on the way. Good run. Finesse coming in, but Gurpreet, he's there for the save. If you look at the tactical prowess, this 4-3-1, this 4-2-1-3, I suppose, with a central attacking mid and left wing, right wing, and the striker. The striker, he's just driving inside the box like a bird. Just gliding inside and beating that last line of defense so easily. I think this is something we need to take care of, because the amount of space Malaysia is able to create from the mid is pretty great. Their striker is always getting the space inside that final third. Despite the fact he's a solo striker, he's still managing to make all those runs. Let's see if we can change something in the tactic sheet or maybe in the style. Because on paper, we are a better team. We have more possession, we have good shots on target, we were the one who opened the scoring. But hey, the scoreline is still 1-all. The advantage that we created has been nullified.
Yeah, I think it's just been a very close-knit affair up until this point, Spartus. There's not much to separate either of the players at this point in time. The score is 1-all. With that being said, the second half gets kicked off by Malaysia in the semi-finals between two of the South Asian giants, as I would like to call it when it comes to any mobile esports title. And featuring eFootball this time, Malaysia has the lead from the first match. But can Daniel repeat history? Can he make a comeback, get this win, and reach the finals? That would be something. That would be an incredible moment in the history. Because just to remind all the viewers, this is India's debut season in eFootball when it comes to the World Cup. And he's made us all so proud already. Regardless of the fact that what the result's going to be after this, we are anyway very proud of him to help India reach this stage. And can he, though, survive this Malaysian attack and get a goal for himself? Malaysia now had a chance, good block there. Brandon. He's just been losing the ball way too much. Needs to tend to avoid that. Passes to Stewart. Good block there by Anwar Ali. And now has the chance, Daniel to counter. And again he gives the ball away. This is not something that is going to help you save those chances back to back. At some point, Mbappe will unlock the defense of Daniel. This really has to be a bit more composed.
That is true. But now, if you look at the attacking sequences, Daniel is definitely ready for it. He's holding the attackers, the strikers again and again. And now we are on for a counter, but Danny Cools getting the interception at the right time. We were through on goal, but Narendra gets the ball back. A good pass to Brandon. Finally, shot put in the set box. This is our opportunity to take the advantage. Driven inside. Almost. Yet again, knocking on the door. It is Team India who have all the momentum set right. But the thing is, this momentum should get converted now. The final whistle of the second game is definitely coming too close since the scorelines are still tied. So we will push to an overtime if the scoreline remains the same. But if we can get a goal in this attack in the last 15 minutes, it will be something even more better.
Absolutely. I think we need this goal right now because the more we go closer to the final whistle of full time and the more we approach extra time, the pressure is going to be on Daniel to get that goal and get this win altogether. Of course, he's had a couple of very good counter-attacks and this is what he likes to play. We know this for a fact that Daniel is a counter-attacking player and he absolutely loves to play the way that he plays. Suresh now tries to play to Mahesh, but that is offside. Just a bit of desperation creeping in as you see these attacks from Daniel. Of course, he is at the level he wants to be. Just not able to unlock the defense of Mbappe. Because he did get the first goal in the last fixture as well, Spartus. And this time, he's been able to contain Mbappe much better compared to the first one. It's all about breaking the ice now. As he tries to play this pass, forcing it once again. The press has been really good from him in the midfield. Lalian wins the ball, plays it out to Manveer, heads it down nicely. Mahesh with the ball, Suresh. Can he make this count? Great pass there, just getting through almost between the Malaysian backline. That could have been the pass of the tournament had that gone through.
It would have just broken the entire defensive line with just one pass. But now, Lalian trying to send the players. Missed pass there. He was trying to find Suresh, but the curve was not enough. The fact is, it is 88 minutes onto the clock, and Malaysia, they are on the counter, keeping our nerves tight. We win the ball, but again gives away in the midfield. Trying to win it back again, and Lalian. Oh, the passing is definitely taking a toll. The heartbeat might not look high, but the pressure is definitely mounting on India. The scoreline is 1 overall. We will get to another extra time now. The amount of extra time Daniel have to play today, it is immense. This is his 5th game, and 4 of which have been to extra time.
Yeah, I mean it's incredible because we've seen the results of the other games as well, haven't we, Spartus? Where the game was just like the whole fixture was ended in the first 2 games itself. And I think Daniel, of course, has that resilience in him to push the games to extra times in the 3rd game itself compared to the other games that we saw. But yes, because the knockouts are such a close-knit affair, I think it just all comes down to how you're playing under this pressure and how you're able to get the results rather than the scoreline. Mbappe once again for Malaysia tries to attack. Great interception there by Jeekson. Had to do it. Goalkeeper rushing out. Could have been a scary situation. Gets it out. Now again on the counters. Look at the number of bodies going forward. The blue shirts asking for the ball. Suresh now has a chance to play it into the feet of Ishan Pandita. Well intercepted there by Mbappe. You can see Daniel rushing out his players a bit more than expected, and it probably might just work for him because he needs to put pressure on Mbappe even though the scores are tied. He has to be careful, but that aggressive approach is the only way he's going to get a goal. Otherwise, this game will be heading into the penalty shootout if there's no result in extra time. Has to defend that. That crucial block in helps the ball land safe into the hands of Gurpreet Singh.
That is getting so close now again, Luki. 1 overall, 15 in-game minutes in our hands. Approximately 3 minutes in real life. And then, if the scores remain tied up, we'll face Pens. And Pens are, we know, so much of a coin flip. And this is getting so nervy out here, so difficult for every Indian supporter. The E-Tiger is trying his best, trying to drive inside. Mahesh trying to get to the final third, but Ishan Pandita misread that pass. Hendrik trying to win the ball back, but now Naresh Gehlot wins the ball. Back to Lalian. The ball goes out of bounds. A throw-in for Indian team.
Yeah, I mean, that was a good chance indeed. Just the pass not going through the way it was supposed to, honestly. You see that wing play was really nice. Mahesh running on the wings, but not being able to make the most of that when he tried to play that cutback pass in. It was kind of difficult for him to do that. That is not how you'll be able to score a goal. Just a bit more composure is what Daniel needs. Has a couple of attacks left in this game. Mahesh now has a chance to square it in. Holds off the play really well against Matthew, but Matthew coming out on top, winning the ball for Malaysia. The final stages of this game is upon us. Nikhil Pujari saving Team India over there. Otherwise it would have been a one-on-one against the goalkeeper for Malaysia. It's exactly
Good
what
defense.
happens. Great defending once again. And this would be it for extra time as well. And this match will be going to the penalty shootout for Daniel, where he needs to be extremely composed if he has to win this fixture, win this leg, and actually take this fixture into the third game. Because if you see the shots, 7 shots, 4 on target for Malaysia, 2 for India each. The stats, of course, looking in the favor of Mbappe, but the penalty shootouts are here. What will happen? This is such a nerve-wracking moment, Spartus. First penalty for Ishan Pandita. Can he convert this against Hazmi? Where will he go and convert this for Team India? Goes straight to the center, and that is a very important goal for Team India.
Malaysia up next. Hanapi against Gurpreet Singh. Where does he go? Trying to contemplate that. Bottom left. He goes down the middle as well. Equalizer.
Yeah, I mean, both the players going right down the center. Next up is Mahesh for India. Can he get this one in as well and give the advantage to Daniel? Takes a shot and Mbappe saves that. Just goes the wrong way. Keeper's guessing game was right.
The pressure is on us now to make the save happen. Do he go top right as well? Just copy paste what we have done. Beating in the mindset. It is all a coin flip at this point. He goes center, but the read is just perfect. Good work, Daniel.
What a save that is. Absolutely crucial. Cancelling out the other penalties miss by saving one for himself. Vikram Pratap Singh steps up for the challenge. Can he convert this? But Mbappe once again. Same direction.
Something different going on, man. The amount of read this guy is having is pretty crazy. But now, oh, does he go through the same direction? It is getting a bit more intense than I expected it to be. Like, pens are always a gamble, but now he goes down left. Malaysia, they take the advantage.
Yeah, I mean, this has to go in. Lalian Zuala. Can he convert this for India? This is absolutely crucial if India has any chance of staying in this tournament. Steps up, goes down the center. That is indeed an important goal. There's still advantage to Malaysia.
We save this, we are back into the game. Faisal. Onto the strike. Will he go down center again? Top right, there we have it. Malaysia, they take the pen, convert it successfully.
Yeah, I mean, this is a must goal scoring opportunity that he has to take from the 6-yard spot. Suresh, he has to score to stay in this penalty shootout. Goes center once again, and Team India is still hanging on by the edge of the thread.
All eyes on Gurpreet Singh. All eyes on Daniel now. Save this to get another opportunity to get another lifeline. Mbappe taking a shot. Perfectly saved. Gurpreet Singh Sandhu, the man of the hour. He steps up at the right time. A perfect read from Daniel. We survive. The advantage is nullified. We are back to the game.
What a save that was. These are the moments that can help you win matches. Can Jeekson get the advantage? Yes, he does. Goes top right. And that is so important for Team India.
Gurpreet Singh for the victory. Daniel to get us to the next match. Abba goes top right. Here we go again. It is getting even more intense after every shot taken, Lokman knew.
I mean, absolutely incredible indeed. Now it is a moment where both players are under so much of nerves. Can Nikhil Pujari convert from the spot? This is very important, and he does. Goes on the right. An advantage once again to India. What a game this has been.
Oh, now we save, we go ahead. Davies, do you go bottom left? He goes center, but this is Daniel, the man of the hour, the Indian pride. He saves the day. We get the second leg in our favor. This best of three is not over yet. Daniel, he is so good at this. The wonder boy from India, still keeping the nation's hope high. The BO3 scoreline have been equalized. It is 1 overall.
My goodness, Spartus, what a moment this is. The man literally clutching up at the last penalty. He was down and out. Mbappe was about to take Malaysia to the finals. But the timing of that penalty save was so crucial. And honestly, the ice, the composure that this man has at the age of 17 is absolutely incredible, because he managed to keep India right in the mix. As you see these results, Thailand losing out to Morocco. Morocco advanced to the finals with that result. And of course, Malaysia versus India going on. Daniel taking us into the third game once again. You do not count this man out. So much of support for him, for all the viewers watching, waving the Indian flags in the chats as well. I think this is exactly what we signed up for, Spartus, and I'm witnessing history with you. If what we say comes true once again, I generally don't know how I'm going to be reacting if we end up making it to the finals, because this is absolutely insane. What he did against Turkey in the last game, exactly losing the first game, not being able to give his best performance. This time, this match as well, had a couple of good chances, pushes it into extra time, and then eventually takes the game to penalties, where he was down, not once, but twice. Coming back from there, he managed to win this game, and you see the confidence on Daniel, and Mbappe, of course, absolutely stunned and nervous as to how did I not finish this fixture off.
And the fact that in the last match, we had more possession, more scoring opportunities, and even Malaysia, they didn't go down as well. They were getting chances after chances, but not being able to convert those. Malaysia is one of the most attacking team in the tournament. They are on par with us with the number of goals scored. And the fact that Daniel is able to hold all his attacks so easily there, keeping him off the bay, and then taking him to the pens, getting down in the pens as well, but then making another comeback in the penalty shootout. This guy is made of steel. He has just ice running in his ways. Man, the composure he has for a 17-year-old is so huge.
It is indeed, and I think when you talk about the matches as well overall that he's played throughout, Spartus, I think this goes to show how much confidence he's gained by playing some of the top players from different nations. And his real test, I think, of course, starting in the knockouts with Turkey, he did manage to, I would say, wasn't a comfortable win, but he did manage to play his best eFootball from the second leg onwards in the previous fixture, where he did not let USA score even a single goal. This is what we were highlighting as well earlier on the stream as well, that he did not concede a single goal in both those matches, advancing to the semis, matching up against a player like Mbappe from Malaysia. And when you put things into perspective like this, all you need is a result. It doesn't matter how many goals you've conceded. It does not matter how you get those wins. What matters is that you get them and advance to the next stage. That is all what knockouts is about. We've seen the score lines as well. It has been such close games. We haven't seen a huge scoreline difference either. So I personally feel this is just going to end. This particular match is also going to go right down to the wire, and I really hope Daniel can take us to the finals.
Also, like, even this match was extra time to penalties. The second semi-final that's going on between Morocco and Thailand, even that match is down to pens, where Thailand, they are again just trying to survive. Both the matches in the second leg are down to pens, and I love to see these in the semi-finals. And yep, it is Morocco there. As for the update from the venue itself, they are definitely going ahead. Crazy matchups all around, as we are letting the Indians prepare for the next match. If you look at the other fixture, man, the semi-final, it is Morocco taking the victory. The first finalist is here. The winner again in the match India versus Malaysia will face Morocco is definitely going to be another thriller. While things get set up, the reaction is definitely a thing of beauty on the stage.
Yeah, I mean, just when I was checking the results, I think we saw this. I was checking on the stream of FIFAe, and Morocco had won the game against Thailand. When we were talking about the scores, its celebrations are going to be prolonged because they did end up winning on penalties and making it to the finals. Of course, such a top nation when it comes to virtual football in general, and this time in eFootball, they have done such a good job in order to get the results for their team. Of course, while we wait for the third leg, it's so nice to see Morocco celebrating and believing in themselves. As far as this match is concerned, I am very nervous at this point in time, and I really hope Daniel is not, because he is the guy who has to perform. He is the guy the nation's hopes are relied upon. You see the tactics as well. 4-2-2 against 4-2-1-3. Do you think there's a tactical change needed though? Because I think the 4-2-2 has been working well for Daniel, but he has had to make some changes in between the game as well.
I think this is something which he is prepping for, because in the last two matches, it's that central striker that has been a nuisance in the final third. He's always trying to get behind that 2 CBs and 2 DMs. The gap he is always there to find. And maybe what Daniel is trying here is just to mark him down with a CDM and control more of the pitch space with a center mid. Because we know a center mid definitely revolves more around the boxes, gives you defensive support and all around the map. But then, this is a do or die match. Daniel is making the changes which is definitely going to be make or break. He knows the importance of this game and he is going all in with all the tactical knowledge he has of the game, all the mechanical skills he has of the game. He is going to put them onto a show. Cause he wins this, he gets to the grand finale of FIFA World Cup featuring eFootball Mobile. And then we have to face Morocco. We are already a top 4 nation in the world. It's time to reach the top 2, Daniel.
Well, it is time indeed for the third leg to kick off, the decider between India and Malaysia. How many times have been here at this stage in the world of sports, witnessing history? This is the first time India's participation in eFootball and making it to the semi-finals, that too to the third leg, for having a chance to reach the finals and play Morocco. I think it's absolutely poised on the big stage. This is the final hurdle before the big match that Daniel needs to make sure he doesn't get it wrong. He has to play his best eFootball ever. Malaysia, just when I say that, has a good chance to get this goal. Free kicks, of course, when you see number of players inside the wall, they're like 6, 7. Can he stop this? Goes direct, and the wall doing its job.
Oh, he saved the corner as well. This is so clever of him, not giving that corner away. A throw-in has to be considered, but a throw-in is relatively easy to mark. And knowing Daniel, he definitely has game plan for everything. Good marking all around. Anirudh Thapa gets the passing lane cut down and Samad wins the ball back. And now India unleashing another counter attack. We have the right wing completely open. We find the space. We give the pass. Brandon goes ahead. 1-2 passes. The left wing. The striker diving inside the box. A cross might be on the way. Samad twisting, turning, running inside the box. Final third. A finesse comes in. The last line of defense just takes it away.
That was such a good chance. I mean, I'm not sure if the goalkeeper saved that or if the defender was in position to head that out, because that finesse was indeed perfect from Daniel. Now has a chance with Raheem Ali. Tries to dribble it around Dion Cools, but not getting enough space. Great start for Daniel indeed. Fantastic chance. Start the game off right, and Malaysia takes the shot, gets the goal. And that is is a sucker punch indeed. Right after when you miss a chance, you're the most vulnerable to concede. And Mbappe has done exactly that. Unfortunately for Team India, they're down by a goal after 21 minutes in game.
It's heartbreaking, to be honest. A perfect counter unleashed, and this passing lane, he was trying to cut it off, but then shot in the lower right. The bottom right finish, the finesse there. Nobody to block him, and Gurpreet is too far out for him to save as well. A good movement, a quick turn from Mbappe. Takes the opening in his own hands. But knowing Daniel, if there is anybody in the entire world that can make a comeback, this is him. Goes to the pass, finding the kill.
Absolutely. In Spartans, we've seen that, haven't we? Twice,
Yes.
as you rightly said. If there's anyone who can make a comeback, it's him, because he did that on 2 different occasions now. Still plenty of time in this game for him to get this equalizer and come back into this game, which is of course so important. Thapa now tries to look for a pass into the feet of Manveer Singh. Just again, Malaysia defensively ever so solid. 4-1-3 is what's been played by Mbappe. That pass once again tries to play on the wings with Paulo. Great defending once again.
Getting closer there, Malaysia yet again. Good intercut passing in the final third. A corner called for 2-player shot. Goes back. But now India can unleash another counter. Trying to drive by. Rahim Ali gets a touch. Our winger is wide open and he will get the touch as well. Brandon running inside, but nah. The pressure is too much to deal with. We have the possession. We will keep the ball. Now we go for another build-up.
Yeah, I mean, it's been very aggressive now from Daniel. Tries to skill with Sahal. Probably must have thought he could have ran away with him further on the wings. Thapa plays it to Jeekson. Nice flick over there. Manveer Singh, can he make the most out of that chance? Just a little bit of extra dribbling there. I feel had the chance to just turn and take a shoot, which is exactly what Mbappe is doing, if you've noticed that, Spartus.
Yes.
I think just Daniel not keeping his composure in front of the goal. He is getting chances, 65% of the possession. As we saw Daniel first day, he was giving 70% of the possession. And that just grows confidence. The more you have the ball, the more chances you'll be able to create for yourself. This hasn't been the case though, because I feel personally he's just dribbling a bit more than he should be, and that is unlikely of him because he knows better. He knows that he is so deadly in front of the goal. If he just takes a turn and has a shot, I mean, he's just going to get that equalizer if he sticks to his basics and not let the pressure get to him.
The fact that he took an extra touch, that extra touch made all the difference. But now, into the second half, and it is Malaysia yet on another attack. Joshua, Kruketa shot, and he will drill it in the bottom right. A Kruketa outside the box to send the ball in the back of the net. Malaysia 2, India 0. We are now trailing by 2 goals, and it is this Malaysian lad, Mbappe, doing what he does the best.
Oh, it's not. I mean, kudos to him. What a goal that is. There's nothing you can do about that. Couldn't have defended that anyway. He was standing his ground there, but that croquette over there, look at that touch. Far post finish. That is world class indeed from Mbappe. I have to give it to him. He's been a very good player and has challenged Daniel so much more than he expected him to. Sahal. Pandita now has the chance to get the one goal that is needed.
Let's go.
And he does! Let's go! What a goal that is. Immediate response is all he needed. And that's the composure we're talking about. Daniel's attack hasn't been there defensively, but this kid has something up his arsenal all the time, and he manages to score this goal and reduce the deficit by just 1 goal now. Just when we thought this game is out of bounds, Spartus, he responds and has just about 35 minutes to get an equalizer and force this tie into extra time once again.
Mbappe is keeping the ball, switching the play. Corbin trying to drive by, finds Rashid. Good interception there now, Brandon. Unleashing Ishan Pandita, Anirudh Thapa. Goes back to Samad, back to Anirudh Thapa. 2 players on the right wing. Ishan Pandita takes a good touch. This passing option available inside the box. Brandon Fernandez. Can he cross? He can. Manveer Singh with the header. India with the equalizer. There we have it. This is what we needed, and Daniel delivers. The man himself. He is him for sure. Another comeback in the making. All he needed was just a breather, and then look at this build-up. Final third cross, Manveer Singh not missing out. 2 overall, and we are back into the game.
What a finish that is. So impressive. Manveer Singh once again steps up to the challenge. And that quick response, that's all we were hoping for. This kid is absolutely insane. I still can't digest the fact that he's only 17 Spartans. And look at the ice in his veins to make a comeback like that. 2 goals down against a player like Mbappe. Malaysia, one of the favourites to win this tournament. And the response has been incredible. I'm genuinely in disbelief. So many people must have wrote him off. But he is back in the mix, making us proud by every single second that passes by. And all that doubt that he had on him after conceding those 2 goals. He's come back with a response. Can he now get the winning goal? Wins the ball with Mahesh. Fantastic interception. Tries to play that through ball into the feet of Vikram Pratap Singh. Just offside.
Maybe a foul on us. I think he slid
Is
by
that
a
a
player.
foul?
He
It was
took down a
foul.
player.
Okay. Apologies. Still the possession. I thought Vikram Pratap
Loki,
Singh ran a bit too ahead of the defense.
like, sorry to cut you off, man, but the fact that Malaysia is committing fouls now, they are panicking. And this is what we want. This is exactly how we want this fixture to play out now. The more you panic, the more opportunity we have with Ishan Pandita. He needed that touch there. But hey, another knock on the door. It's coming our way. Suresh Singh, good body. Trying to win the ball back. Sending the player out wide, and the immediate attack has been slowed down. Keeping the ball. Liston wins it back. Trying to find the 1-2 spaces. But Abba getting that passing line ahead of us.
Yeah, I mean, those interceptions have been so crucial. Plays it safely back to Gurpreet. Will now try and create. Mahesh wins the header but falls down for Malaysia. Has to be very careful defending this 82nd minute on the clock. Has to stand his ground. Has to be very careful. Follow inside the box for Malaysia. Nice block over there. Clears it out. Wants to play safe. Just needs to get hold of the ball. Cannot keep giving the ball to Mbappe. Daniel will try and push for the last attack if he gets the ball. Through ball inside. And that is so heartbreaking indeed. Oh my goodness. That through ball was played so well into the feet of the striker, and there's not much you can do about that after the pass is played. And this is so heartbreaking for us and Daniel. Malaysia with a goal. Slides it in. Not much
Had an
time to make a comeback.
opportunity. This
Yeah, we did,
block,
Spartus.
this
I
this
think this
pass
is
was
just.
fine, but yeah, this almost on the edge. If that defender committed properly, if we didn't give away the ball with that clearance there, things could have been way different right now, Lokmanu. But now it is the entire game of ifs and buts. If something could have happened our way, it would have been different. But as things stands, it is Malaysia 3, India 2 in the decider. Oh, this is not looking good for
I
us.
mean, last attack now. Can Daniel do the unthinkable? Can he do something to save India from going down in this game? Doesn't have a lot of time. 6 extra minutes. Just gonna fly by. Tries to launch it. Has the ball. Hang on a minute. Mahesh has a chance to play it. The defender was just there in time. One last second. He has to go all forward. He does not have time to play the ball back. Tries to go direct. And that is the result that confirms Malaysia's participation in the finals. You can see the emotion. Kudos to Mbappe for playing so well, making his country proud. What a fight Daniel has put up though. I have to applaud that. He was down and out after the first game itself. Did ever so well in the second match to come back into the tournament, winning the penalty shootout, making a comeback from 0-2 to 2-all in the third match. Massive respect for Daniel at such a young age to fight ever so well and put on a show that everyone enjoyed indeed. Sadly for India and Daniel, the journey ends here. Semi-finalist in our first ever participation in the FIFA eWorld Cup 2024. We have to be so proud of this man. Cannot hate him, cannot look down upon him after what he's done. Look at the coach patting his back. Look at his father, so proud of him. Malaysians coming and applauding him, doing such a good job in his first ever tournament at this level. And I'm
So
full
proud.
of praise for him, Spartus. So proud
So
of him
proud.
indeed.
A historic movement for our nation. First time on the global stage, and we put a mark on the globe, making it to the top 4. It is definitely not an easy thing to do, but this kid has pulled off. It was nothing but a miracle. The fact that this is the only series that is going down to the wire. The quarterfinals on to the third game, the semifinals on to the third game. It was Team India just fighting out and out every chance possible, making comebacks after comebacks, getting down to the game, but then again bouncing back up. We tried so hard and we made it to the top 4. But hey, congratulations to Malaysia. They defeated us in the fair and square game in the first game, but then in the second game, it was on the penalty shootouts. But then the third leg, it was Malaysia taking another victory with 3-2. A very close game. It could have gone either way, but then 88th minute winner from the Malaysian lad, from Mbappe, doing what he does best, finding the pass in the final third and just sending the ball home. A 3-2 victory for Malaysia, and they're gonna face Morocco in the grand finals. But for India, our journey ends here. But on a very high and positive note, because on their debut, making to the top 4 was definitely not an easy task.
It really wasn't, and I think when you play at this level, Spartus, I
Yes.
think it all comes with joy, heartbreak, and nervousness, excitement, happiness, sadness, everything. So many emotions at the highest level when you're playing at a stage as big and with $100,000 prize pool that is up for grabs in your first ever eWorld Cup. I think you have to be proud. And Daniel, we're ever so proud of you, and you will come back so much stronger. A lot of positive messages have been flowing in
Yes.
for you. If you ever watch this back, you'll know what we're saying. and you have made us so proud. Debut season,
Yeah.
semi-finalist, top 4 is not a small achievement indeed, and I'm pretty sure he will come back stronger than ever and one day will lift the World Cup title.
For sure. It was definitely a treat to watch Daniel, someone who's just 17 years of age, carrying the hopes of the entire nation on his back, and he did it phenomenally well. One has to be the winner, and this is the nature of sport. You cannot win every game possible. But he made sure that we will fight until the very end, until it's all over. And Daniel, we are so proud of you. But hey, this is down to an end. A top 4 finish for India at the FIFA World Cup featuring eFootball Mobile. And we just hoped we could have done so much better, but a top 4 result is definitely what we accept. But the finals that will be played tomorrow between Morocco and Malaysia, that will be a thriller. But for today, this is it. It was Spartus joined me, was Lokmanu. We'll see you next time.